This program has been brought to you by Whole Health Family Medicine, your locally owned direct primary care clinic.
You're watching Durango TV News. I'm Wendy Graham-Settle. The Durango lawyer who filed a lawsuit against the Durango and Silverton narrow gauge train to recover losses caused by the 416 fire says he and his clients have suffered from critical attacks and threats from area residents and train buffs. But he argues that his clients deserve to recover damages because the fire was started as a result of poor decisions made by the train's management and ownership. Bobby Duthie filed the lawsuit in 6th Judicial District Court earlier this month on behalf of nearly a dozen homeowners and businesses. His firm has teamed up with the Inglewood-based trial firm of Berg, Simpson, Eldridge, Hirsch, and Jardine to handle the case. Duthie, a third-generation Durango native, said he first received a call asking for help shortly after the 416 fire started on June 1st, but hesitated to make a move. The fire burned more than 54,000 acres, causing subsequent mudslides and flood damage to homes along U.S. Highway 550 and the north end of County Road 250. The official cause of the fire is listed as unknown, and the San Juan National Forest has yet to release the results of its investigation.
At that time, I said, there's no way that I want to sue the narrow gauge train. I've grown up with the train. It's woke me up almost every day of my life except for the 11 years I've not been here. And I love the train just like most everybody in Durango.
As Duthie received more phone calls, he launched his own investigation and interviewed Iron Gate subdivision residents Al Cheyenne and Cress Fleming, both avid train buffs who live next to the train tracks on Shalona Hill. The fire started after the second train of the day passed by their homes, and Cheyenne and Fleming were the first to respond to the fire with the subdivision's water tanks. The lawsuit claims that train management and owner Al Harper recklessly made a decision to run the coal-fired train despite the dry conditions caused by severe drought, and the Stage 2 fire restrictions imposed by La Plata County and the San Juan National Forest Service. Stage 2 restrictions prohibit any open fires or the use of any equipment that could spark a fire without appropriate spark arresters in place. Both eyewitnesses reported that the train blew a plume of black smoke filled with burning cinders shortly before the fire started. The suit also claims that the train's management failed to adequately clear the track right-of-way of burnable underbrush and failed to adequately train fire crews that followed in pop cars. Duthie added that Harper's reluctance to accept responsibility for the fire ultimately tipped his hand, and he decided to seek relief for his clients.
If he'd have done one of 10 different things, this fire could have been prevented and it wouldn't have happened. And it's that convinces me, at least beyond a shadow of a doubt, that he caused, that his management and decision to put the train on the tracks that day caused this fire.
The lawsuit seeks recovery of all damages and losses that resulted from the 416 fire, interest, attorney's fees, and any other relief as determined by the court. As of September 25th, the Durango train's lawyers had not responded to requests for comment. In the meantime, Duthie says that both he and his clients have suffered from critical attacks from local residents and train buffs in the region.
I'm sad for Durango. I'm sad for the environmental loss. I'm particularly sad for these people that have been hurt with such personal losses. You know, the flood damages are even more scary. We've got clients that have suffered 100,000 plus flood damages. We've got a couple that was up in Pine Acres, the condo. They finally able to own a house, and mud's 3 feet in their living room. And these people that have suffered flood damage are being attacked by train buffs who say, hey, you shouldn't be suing the train. And the businesses that closed down during this time are being attacked by some of the train buffs that think we really ought to just let the train go and give it a hall pass for this fire. And you just can't do that. And sadly, the only remedy is a lawsuit.
Duthie says his clients don't want to put the train out of business. Rather, they hope a lawsuit will result in more stringent standards of management and decision-making that will prevent the train from starting future fires.
Really, what the message that we're trying to send is, let's get all of Durango together. This starts the conversation about what we want in Durango. We get the people in Durango, we want our clients to get compensated. We want the people of Durango to be able to rest easier. We want the people that are now going to have to wake up for the next 3 to 7 or 8 years worried about rains and maybe incurring flood damage. We may lose lives in the future because of flood damage that was caused directly by this 416 fire. And so I think it can be a win-win for our clients, the community of Durango, and Mr. Harper and the train, if we work together towards that purpose.
You can see the full complaint published on our website at durangotv.com.